In this video I'm going to talk about setting your strike pressure on a lever drag reel. Okay, I used to get a few people in the shop that come in and have a few little difficulties or things they weren't sure about. Now, one of the causes of that, if you're setting or adjusting the strike on a lever drag reel, is that you need to take the drag lever back to a free spool position before you make any adjustment. Okay, so here's our lever drag reel. You want to make an adjustment to your drag setting. You don't do that while the drag's up here. Okay, slide the drag back to neutral position there, then you'll make your adjustments here on the central knob. Now, the reason for that simply is you'll get more accuracy, but also you won't put pressure or do damage to the adjustments internally if you go back to that free spool position. The next thing we get hit with quite often, or would be asked to set up gear, and that's about what your drag setting is going to be in the strike position. Okay, so strike's up here. It'll hit a little indent, and that's normally sort of position where you'll be trolling at. Now, your rule of thumb for drag settings is around 1/3, maybe 1/4, just depends on personal preference, of the line breaking strain, and that's with the reel set up on the rod. So you're doing your settings when you already have the reel set up on the rod. Okay. Now, basically, to get it right, it's a two-person job, and it's done like this. Okay, you've got reel and rod all together. You've got person at the end, other end is basically hanging on to a set of scales and giving a swift, strong pull to get the setting. So person 2, fisher person 2, will have a set of scales. You'll pull on it, you might do it several times. You'll see what your reading is on your scales, and then you go back, flick the free spool lever back to free spool position, the strike lever back to free spool position, make your adjustments, return to strike position, and carry on setting until you get that tension right. But yeah, basic rule of thumb, do it on the rod, because that makes a difference to the level of pressure that's on the line, and that you do it between 1/4 and 1/3 of the breaking strain.